What if I told you that your obsession with safety, your craving for comfort, routine, and predictability is slowly destroying your life? Not in some poetic, abstract way. I mean literally. Your soul is shrinking. Your dreams are rotting. And the worst part, you probably don't even realize it. You wake up, scroll, go to work, avoid discomfort, keep things stable, check your bank account, numb the anxiety, tell yourself it's just a phase. All the while, you're obeying an invisible God, security. And that God demands one sacrifice above all else, you. But what if that God is fake? What if the very thing you've been taught to pursue, security, is the prison that's been killing your freedom, your passion, and your real potential? In this video, we're diving into the mind of Friedrich Nietzsche, a man who not only questioned everything, but dared to live in defiance of fear itself. You'll learn why the pursuit of safety is a trap, how society conditions you to stay weak, and how to awaken a force inside yourself that you didn't know existed. Stick around until the end. I've got a practical challenge that will test your courage in the real world. Plus, a secret resource I've never shared before, something that could seriously change how you approach the next 30 days of your life. Let's get into it. Let's start with the lie you've been sold since birth. Play it safe and you'll be okay. But Nietzsche would say, okay is not enough. Modern life sells you a blueprint, school, job, retirement, and everything in that blueprint is designed to minimize risk. Don't stand out, don't fail, don't dream too big. The result? A generation of people who are technically alive but spiritually comatose. Nietzsche called this the herd mentality. Most people choose the comfort of the herd over the discomfort of becoming who they truly are. Why? Because it's easier. Easier to fit in than to confront your inner chaos. Easier to follow rules than to create your own values. But that's the great danger. Safety doesn't just keep you comfortable, it keeps you small. According to Nietzsche, real growth only happens when you confront struggle, pain, uncertainty. He didn't preach safety, he preached becoming. A constant, sometimes violent, transformation of the self. Like the metamorphosis he described in Thus Spoke Zarathustra, from camel to lion to child. The camel bears the burden of expectations. The lion rebels and says, I will. And the child creates. But you can't become the lion or the creator if you're still trying to avoid discomfort. Think about it. When was the last time you did something that truly scared you? When was the last time you chose challenge over comfort? If you can't remember, that's not just a personal issue. That's a philosophical one. Nietzsche believed most people live by what he called slave morality. That's when your values come from fear, not strength. You value humility because you're scared of being disliked. You call ambition arrogance. You label risk-takers as reckless. Why? Because deep down, you're afraid of what their courage says about your own fear. Slave morality keeps people docile. It tells you that suffering is noble, that wanting more is selfish, that comfort is peace. But for Nietzsche, peace wasn't the goal. The goal was power, not power over others, but over yourself. The power to rise again and again in the face of struggle. By contrast, he described the Übermensch, the overman, as someone who creates values, who doesn't ask for permission to live boldly. The Übermensch doesn't chase safety because they know that life's meaning isn't handed to you. It's created by you through action. This isn't about becoming some ego-driven maniac. It's about becoming someone who is no longer afraid to live honestly and fully. So ask yourself, are you creating your life or just reacting to fear? Every time you avoid taking the leap, quitting that job, starting that project, speaking your truth, you reinforce the chains Nietzsche warned about. Chains that look like safety, but really they're just fear in disguise. One of Nietzsche's most radical ideas was this: become who you are. That might sound simple, even cliché, but it's not. Most people never even scratch the surface of who they could be. Because becoming yourself is the hardest thing in the world. It means dismantling the lies you were taught, challenging every voice that told you to play small. It means choosing the dangerous path, not because it's dangerous, but because it's yours. Nietzsche didn't believe in destiny. He believed in creation. You're not born with meaning, you build it. You take your suffering, your chaos, and your longing, and you forge something new. That's where real power comes from. Not from having a perfect plan, but from saying, this is my life. I will make something of it. It's messy. It's scary. But it's alive, and if you're watching this, there's a part of you, maybe small, maybe buried, that already knows this. You've felt it. In those fleeting moments when you stop trying to be safe and start actually living, that's not an accident. That's your potential knocking. The world doesn't need more obedient people. It needs more courageous ones. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, anxious, or empty, stop asking how to feel better. Start asking how to become stronger. Here's your challenge. Do one thing this week that scares you, but that deep down, you know aligns with who you want to become. It could be starting a side project, telling someone how you really feel, applying for something out of reach, or just being radically honest with yourself. Write it down. Do it. Don't wait for the right time. The herd waits. You won't. Now, the secret I promised you. I've created a free Nietzsche-inspired 30-day courage challenge. Each day, you'll get one short prompt based on his philosophy to push you outside your comfort zone and closer to your potential. It's completely free, and it's only for those who watched to the end. Check the description below to access it. And remember, safety is the enemy of greatness. Don't live quietly. Live intentionally. Or as Nietzsche might say, live dangerously. Thanks for watching.